Hey guys, it's Kenny with Flytime RC. Check it out. This is the new V-tail speed plane. This is the biggest fast plane that I've built. This is a purpose-built fast plane on 6 cell with the biggest airplane motor that I have. It's the badass 2826 1030 kV motor. And I've used this motor quite a few times on some of my fastest big planes. It's been on that one up there. That's the our old Eclipse plane. That was an 80-inch plane that crashed over a year ago. But we've used this motor in quite a few planes. Some faster ones like Blue Thunder, which I believe went 80 miles an hour. Much bigger prop though. But the difference with this new plane is we're running it on 6S. I've never built a plane, except for the one jet I built last spring. I built and I used 6S with that jet motor, that EDF. But this is the first prop plane that I've built with 6S. And we have this huge motor and also a really fast prop. This is an 8x7.3. This is a fast prop with this motor. It's basically maxing this motor out. We might be able to do a little bit more, but according to the specs on the website for this motor, we're maxing this motor out with this. And I've done some tests. It seems to do fine. It doesn't get hot, so it should do even better in the air with hopefully 100 plus mile an hour winds going by it. So I'm just going to go over it really quick. Obviously, you can see all the electronics here. We have the O3 air unit, so this is also going to be an FPV plane, so it's not only going to be fast, but it's going to be an FPV plane. So I have the Flyfish antenna here. It's leaning back, so it's not really doing what it usually would do for long range. Usually you'd have it straight up and down so you can get the best connection. I don't plan flying this more than a mile away or so. We have our GPS, ELRS on here. We also have inside here, we have the Speedy B F405 wing app. Flight controller, it's the same flight controller that was in the Orange Julius plane and a couple other planes. We have our steel geared servos, V-tail in the back. We have a 48-inch wingspan, and this is, I believe I made it 42 inches long. Actually, it might be a little bit longer than that if you go to the end of the V-tail. So it's almost symmetrical with the length. I wanted to make it a little longer. Usually I wouldn't make it as long, but I wanted it to be longer because I wanted to run a smaller V-tail, which caused less drag, and also I could run smaller surfaces and have more control when it's a little bit longer because it moves the movement arm back. You have more control with it farther back. It stays stable at high speeds. A lot of my speed planes I've made slightly longer than usually would because it makes them more like an arrow. It makes them just stable. You may be asking why I didn't make this a swept back wing if I wanted to be fast. I guess I could have. I've done one or two swept back wings, but I just wanted this to be simple. And also I have a piece of carbon fiber rod that goes through here, and I just don't have a way to bend it at this wingspan to make it swept back, and I want it to be as strong as possible, so it's a straight wing. It does have a thin profile though. This is really thin wing. This is only about 5/8 of an inch thick. It's pretty thin. So it still should go pretty fast. I've had like for instance, I had a similar wing on Blue Thunder, which was a 60-inch plane, so it's a little bit bigger than this, and it still went 80 miles an hour even on 4S with a slower prop. So I think with a smaller wing area, this wing is pretty thin. We have a much faster prop and 6S. I'm pretty sure this plane's going to hit 100 miles an hour at least. I'm hoping for 110. If I can hit 110, that'd be sweet, but I think 100 would be awesome, but we will see. But hopefully tomorrow we'll do the maiden flight and this thing will do awesome. Hopefully see you guys in the next one.